Alrighty, in the last video, I showed you how to connect MoxiEngage with your Google contacts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen now, and I'm going to show you how to add or edit information today on your clients. And I'm just going to breeze through it because I did do a video yesterday, and it took about 20 minutes. And then when I watched it, I was like, my agents are going to fall asleep. So we're going to go back to Moxie websites, and you can see right here, I can pick up right from my desktop, but I'm going to go back to Productivity Hub in case you guys have taken any classes or anything in between, and it's not appearing right there anymore. So we're going to go down to any of the Moxie pages down here. And by the way, you guys should have a couple of these videos in already. So here you are. I'm going to go to the website as soon as it loads up here. Ooh, MoxiEngage. So what happened yesterday was the moment I clicked in, it asked me for my goals. So it's going to pop up for you too. So I'm going to stay a second here. I'm going to talk to you about your goals, set your commission. So I did set a goal of a $150,000. And then I realized, oh, this is probably for the company. So I need to fix that. But for you, it's going to ask you what your goals are. And then you're going to go in and yours is going to look just like this. So new agents, make sure that you guys really think about, how many transactions can I close? Put $140,000 when I inputted it in. This is very feasible for a full-time or a part-time agent. That's literally one transaction a year. I mean, one transaction a month. So think about that. And if you're part-time, maybe half of that, stick at 60 or 70, but work on it. So I did send some tests, emails to me, and it did work out really good. So that's one of the first things I want y'all to do is add yourself as a contactor, which is what I'm going to do today. So we're going to go over to my people, and there's everybody in my list. So there's 1982 in there. Before I do anything in here, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit groups. And what I did was I already have groups in Google, and it kind of transferred over, but I want you to create some groups, and I'm going to actually share those with you. You're going to call them buyers, sellers, future buyers, future sellers, tenant, landlord, possible commercial real estate, find homes. I met them at an event, things like that. So you want to go in here and edit groups. I am going to give you a list of groups when I post this video. So it's going to be in the description area. So that way you don't have to look for it. Okay. And so what I want you to do is pick 10. So before you even go through and it's like, oh my God, who are all these people? I want you to pick 10. Pick 10 people and write them down. So right now I want you to get a sheet of paper out and write down 10 people. So the 10 people could be, all 10 clients that you recently worked with, or the last 10 clients in however long. Maybe you had 3 buyers, 2 sellers, 3 people who are looking, and then a couple of people or a couple of neighbors you met in an event or whoever. But I only want you to pick 10, and maybe consider picking one, somebody you talked to a while back that you'd love to be able to include them in. Make sure you guys have permission. Okay. Do not text, do not call, don't add them if you don't know them or if you don't have permission from them. This is very, very important. So what I want you to do is write them down, and then I want you to work on them. Okay. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how it looks when you just click on a random person. So I'm just gonna pick one of my Zyla is actually a baby. I'm gonna do Zuna right here. And what you should do is you should go in here and edit as much information as possible. So I'm not going to edit it for her on this. I don't want her information. I mean, you guys are already seeing it there. What I want you to do is just at least see what it looks like. It has no subscription has been turned on. She's already in a group with my family. And it's just very, very basic information. So then what I want to do now is um, I want you to add your people. So if it didn't import in and you go in and you type in their names and it didn't import in, then you want to edit it. So right here, I imported it in. My name populated, and let's just take a look at me right now. So I've already set up mine, but we're gonna do a fake one. So see, all my emails are here. I set this up as my home address because that's what I send out to everybody, and it's got a lot of information on me. And well, I can go ahead and turn it on, but what you do is you want to edit. So let's go into the edit section. I told you we're going to do my name. So it's already in here, which is good. I'm just cleaning it up. Phone number, label, I'm just going to remove all the extra. Actually, I'm going to do work because I need to make sure it's showing up on my cell phone. I'm going to remove the extra one. This works for me. Right here, it's Instagram. So there you go, Instagram. And I clicked the wrong button. So apparently, if you don't, there you go. If you don't hit save, it doesn't save. So actually, I'm going to put IG and then I'm going to put Facebook. So I would have copied and pasted these all in here. Oh, IG, and actually, this is website. Uh, what am I doing wrong? I keep hitting enter, so I'm messing it up. Remove again. IG. Oh, I'm not clicking OK. So website. I already pasted these in. You're going to see it's just a matter of adding. You click add website and then it goes in. Eventually, I'll do the blog from the Century 21 website, but right now I'm just going to do basic. Not everybody's going to have all this information, but the more you have, the better it is. Website and Facebook. I got this wrong. So instead of hitting the enter button, hit the OK button. And this is recruiting site. Ta-da! And then add relationship. It's just me. I can add my husband, my kids. If y'all have kids, if there's people in there, you might want to add them. I added my birthday. And let's just pretend I have a house anniversary. I'm actually going to do my anniversary instead of my house anniversary. But if you do the house anniversary, let's do house anniversary instead. I'm going to do my house anniversary date is 12/7/2021. And there you have it. Once you turn on your campaigns, you can utilize this. So this is really important. So I added a lot of this stuff. This was already in my cell phone. You can drop it down at the bottom also if you want to. I don't know how it's gonna sync to my phone, but it's there. I'm not going to sit there and work on it now. But let's just say I was a past buyer and that's it. I'm going to hit done and it's saved. So then the next thing you want to do is, and you do this for you, you're going to add subscription. You can do listing announcements, especially if you're a team or a listing agent. You can go ahead and turn this on, and that's going to notify everybody every single time you have a new listing. Right now, I'm going to leave that off, but I do want to do the neighborhood news, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick zip code and 77386, and I'm going to read it real quick. Hello, welcome to um, every month there's exclusive, blah blah blah. When viewing your, feel free. Contact me if you have any questions. That's it. It's perfect. I just like that extra space. So I'm going to hit done. Yeah. So it already, I already subscribed to it, but for whatever reason, it is not allowing me to do it. So let me hit 0 and then let me hit done and see. There you go. So now it has me on one subscription, but I did turn on one for myself, but it was one that I subscribed for myself because I wanted to see what the website looked like. So now I have two subscription. And that's that. That was easy. That is a neighborhood newsletter that gets sent out once a month. You're going to be top of mind. I'm going to go ahead and add to groups. And I'm just going to go ahead and I would click myself as a seller or a buyer. You guys group your clients properly, but always add them to at least one group, maybe multiple groups. Maybe you got a tenant from an event, or maybe you got a tenant from the Grinch event. So things like that, open house, or a landlord and you got from an open house. Very important so you know where your business is coming from. So then let's talk about these things. Notes. Notes are things that you might want to add. Add a note for, hey, need to call next, or crazy lady, do not call, whatever it is. And then activity, this is really important. So you can see what's happening here. There's neighborhood subscription, and see right here, this was the one where I've subscribed online yesterday. And so now I have two. I'm gonna go back and delete one of them. I don't want like 20 email address 20 of these to myself, but I want at least one so I could see what everybody else is seeing. So the other thing is there's a create custom activity. If you have plans or if you need to do a pop by or reminder, this is a great way to put the note in here and then put your notes in here. So if you met them or plan to meet them or whatever, you can add that all in. That's going to be pretty cool. And then faves and saves. This is if you create a search. I'm going to teach you that in another video. And then there's a lot of cool presentations right here. So you can create a presentation for your client. Let's just say I am a buyer. You can create a buyer tour. I am not currently synced to the MLS right now, so I'm not going to click on it because I know what happens after. But you can click a buyer tour or a seller presentation, and it's going to provide you with some listing information. So you can click on any of those. Annual property review is really good to have right now, and enter a name and hit create. And once you create it, you can customize it and send it. This is actually in Presents, Moxie Presents, and I'm going to go over that with you in other videos. So at minimum, you should have one subscription and one group for every single one of your clients. And that's it. That's all I want you to do. But I want you to do for 10 people. And then you're going to spend at least 2 to 3 minutes, just like I did, for each person. That's 20 minutes and get 10 people in, then go to the next 10 people and the next 10 people. Remember, start with people who are top of mind. You just met them. They're thinking, they haven't signed buyer's reps with you. They're listing a house. They sold a house. Maybe somebody, if y'all are like team leads and you sold that house 5 years ago, like I have a bunch of them. I'm going to start going back and looking at the addresses and pulling in their contact information. And then I'm going to stalk them on social media and I'm going to start adding as much information as possible. So that's it. Try to keep the video as short as it could be. It's much shorter than the last one. So enjoy.